Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the Weekly Waller Review Show. We're here outside at Warwick Farm this time. Lovely day it is. Beautiful win by Winx on Saturday.
It certainly was, Charlie. It was an interesting day, but well done to the ATC for getting through the day. It was questionable whether we'd race most days of last week. In fact, we've had about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks now of rain. But at least the tracks are safe, and it was certainly no barrier for Winx. She flew over the top of it to score another memorable win for the owners and also the racing public. They've really jumped on board, and
for us.
Thanks to all the well-wishers and people that do get behind it, because it is greatly appreciated by me, the owners and all the staff.
Absolutely. And Rose Hill, one more Saturday to go.
Yeah,
BMW Day.
Yeah, we're probably going to be racing on a heavy track again, but had a good look at the track yesterday and it's recovered okay considering the racing they've had, but we'll see what happens in the next 48 hours.
Okay, we'll head straight into the Doncaster Prelude. Marinostro resuming.
Yeah, he'll be one that'll appreciate the wet conditions.
Absolutely.
He's first up, he's trialled well, and he's a handy horse. I think it's a nice race for him to be starting off with Hugh Bowman, mid-range barrier draw, so should get a lovely run.
Okay, and into the Tulloch we have Winebush. Blinkers go back on.
Big plus, I think. He's a listed winner over 1800 as a 3-year-old, and this is a similar type race to which he won. So he's fit, the 2000 metres will suit. He's got a good strong rider in Damien Oliver aboard and ready to find some form.
Absolutely. Then into the big one, the BMW. Very competitive lineup. We have Who Shot the Barman.
Ran second in the race last year. Stable trifecta the race from memory. He's got a sense of timing about his preparation. He was brilliant first up behind Winx over a mile. He was a bit plain last start in a strangely run race. Third up over 2400. He's ready to fire, Charles.
Okay, we also have Graham Marshall, Sydney Cup winner of the past.
Yeah, well, he must have run third in it last year. So he's well below his best, I think it's fair to say. We're hoping to see a form reversal from him. All we can do is hope. Wet track he'll appreciate the distance, but does need to lift.
And Libran from Barrier 6 with Glenn Schofield.
Yeah, fourth run back from a long spell. He should be starting to find some form. It was a good run, hitting the line well last start. I think he ran fourth. Glenn Schofield should help get the horse settled. Can get a little bit keen in his races. Wet track shouldn't be a problem. I think soft is best for him. Heavy's not preferred, but gee, it's a good lineup this year. There's some pretty handy horses.
And into the Group 1 Vinery, we have Foxplay, trying to get that elusive Group 1.
She is. She's coming off the good win last start in the Far Lap Stakes. Had plenty of people talking after the race. On that occasion there was good pace on up front, but she certainly showed that the 1500 metres was no problem. I don't think 2000 metres will be either. I think she's better on a soft track, but can handle a heavy track. At least that'll help her travel most of the way, and her determination is probably second to none. So she's going to be fighting out the finish on Saturday in the Group 1.
With Dawn Wall.
Yeah, bit of a question mark, her form on a wet track, simply because she hasn't raced on it. What can we say? She's in unbelievably
progressive.
Form. Yeah, won her last 3 starts, latest being a Group 3 win. I don't think the distance will be a problem.
Good barrier.
Yeah, Ben Mellum takes over from Kieran, who's suspended. As you say, she's drawn well, whether that's a positive or a negative. Barrier 3, at least it's not barrier 1, so she'll have some room to move.
Absolutely. And then just in the last we have Expect.
Yeah,
exciting import.
He is. He's been racing over a lot further. Obviously, be a bit short for him on Saturday, but he's trialled okay. The boys, one of the boys that rode her, or the boy that rode her on Tuesday morning, who was it? Ben. He said that he revelled in the conditions. So, if that's any plus,
got some good heavy form from Europe.
Has he?
Yeah.
Right.
One on Irish heavy tracks,
oh, that's
so very heavy tracks.
Interesting, I spoke to Ryan Moore on Saturday about the track, and he said he would call it I think he said a wet soft track. Not as bad as it gets over there. He said there's a lot of tracks without good drainage, get a lot worse. So that was interesting.
Okay, and just quickly, we'll go to Moonee Valley Friday night where we have French Emotion.
Yeah, she's drawn well, steps up to the mile, and it's clear to see she's better left-handed than she is right-handed. She came to Sydney for 3 runs and was only fair. I think based on that she can run a good race in a weight for age event on Friday night.
And Japonisme in the William Reid ran a cracker in it last year.
He certainly did, and he ran 3rd in the Manikato in the spring, so 2 placings from 2 starts at Moonee Valley. He's drawn well. I think he's got barrier 2. Glenn Schofield knows the horse really well. It's a good field, but don't underestimate it.
No, absolutely not. What did Glenn say when he got off him the other day?
He said he'll race well, Charlie.
Righto, have a good weekend everyone,
See ya.
and we'll see you next time.